Hello guys, welcome to this live broadcast. Gonna get going on a chest and abs workout today, just starting. But I want to come to you live here just for a moment, tell you about a couple of things. Thank you so much for being here, whether you're watching me live or a replay version, YouTube or Facebook or any of my social media platforms. I'm glad you're here. Got any questions, go ahead and post those down below. Got a lot of new followers and subscribers to my Facebook page and YouTube. So I want to take the time to introduce myself. 𝗲𝗶𝗶𝗲. I'm a coach, I'm a speaker. I've been doing this fitness thing for over 31 years. Competitive bodybuilder, 17 years removed, 6-time national champion. Doing that again, though I'm 17 years removed, and I help older men with busy, productive lives get fit with the most effective and efficient strategies, doing it in less time, right? And ending all the confusion, frustration, overload. So overload when it comes to all this information on the internet, all right? So I'm gonna do another set here, and I wanna tell you about some things that I've got going on for you, for me, and helping you take your fitness to a higher level, more efficiently. All right, guys, I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, my name is 𝗲𝗶𝗶𝗲. I'm a coach, I'm a speaker, I'm an author. I help older men just like you get in shape effectively and efficiently. All right, I know you're getting so much information out there on the internet, so much complication out there. want to simplify the process for you, take my years of experience as that complicated, passionate, competitive bodybuilder. Again, now I'm 17 years removed, and I make it simple for you. Hey, I want to talk about a few things that I've got going on that I want to do to help you. That sounds like you. And again, I know we have a lot of new visitors, older men, to my social media platforms. So welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like this video so that it gets watched more by men like you. If you want to comment down below, ask me questions, please do that down below. I always take the time to acknowledge you, to answer your questions directly, send you to a link to my 𝗲𝗵𝗹𝗲𝗲 website. All right, whatever I can do. Right, so like it, follow page. I do a lot of live videos. Got a lot more live videos coming up too. So make sure you're alerted every time that I get live. Again, you're following the page, you like the page. All right, you favor the page. And again, I do appreciate those likes and those comments. It helps spread this message. All right, so what I am doing right now, I have a unique offer. Right, I love connecting with men. It really helps me become better at what I do. The more and more I can communicate with you. And so I'm doing this service absolutely free. And it's really to the first come, first serve. And when I say that too, I will make sure that I get around to you. Right? I've posted a link down below, and it takes you over to my 𝗲𝗵𝗹𝗲𝗲𝗲 website. Make sure you go to 𝗲𝗵𝗹𝗲𝗲𝗲 often for videos, for podcasts, for diet information, nutrition, training routines. It's all there. Right? But I'm going to send you to that link for a questionnaire. Right, we're going to ask you all about where you are now in your fitness journey. If you're just starting out, even though you're a little bit older, you took care of other things the first half of your life, I certainly get it. I help a lot of men like you, or you've been training for 15 years. I want to know where you are in the process right now, what you've done, how you understand how this works, what do you think you need to do to get to the next level. I ask you some very skilled questions as a coach helping men just like you. So go over to the 𝗲𝗵𝗹𝗲𝗲𝗲 website, click that link, questionnaire for older men, right? It's down below. Click that link, fill it out completely, right? Tell me where you are, what you're doing right now, what has worked for you, why don't you think they've worked for you? All right, I ask you if you're in a home gym or a commercial gym, because I think you know that the equipment that you work out on makes a big difference to what you think you can do or not. So I want to know if you work out in a home gym or a commercial gym, right? How well stocked your gym is. All those things matter, and I think you know that. How many days a week you can afford to working out. Because there is a plan for you depending on your goals and how many days that you can work out. You just have to know what you're doing. I want to help you figure that all out. So fill out that questionnaire thoroughly. Then I want you to text your picture. I have that phone number down below. You're going to text it to me. I want to know where you are right now. A picture does indeed tell me 1,000 words. It really does. I helped out so many men. I can see, what you've been doing with your training, how long you've been doing it, really just by looking at your picture. So it's whatever you feel comfortable with, too, right? Texting your picture, right? This is to help you. To 925-352-4366. Again, that number is posted down below. Or my WhatsApp, and that's 925-+1 925-352-4366, and that's posted down below. I know we have men all over the world who are following this information. So fill out that questionnaire and text your picture to me. I will reach out to you, and we'll talk. I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, whatever it takes. It's first come, first serve. All right, I already have men. I posted this to my mailing list and some of my other social media platforms. So you want to make sure you do that right away. I will get to you. I don't know if it's going to take me 2 days, 2 weeks, 2 months, but I will get to you. All right. So just make sure that you take action now, and I will help you in the order they come in. Right. I'll always text you and acknowledge you. When you fill out that questionnaire, you'll get the acknowledgement that I did get it. I did receive it, and we'll go from there. Right. Also, coming up very soon, I'm going to be doing 100 days in a row of my workouts from my home gym. I know a lot of you men are working out at a home gym, whether it's at a commercial gym. I'll be doing workouts there too. My 15 by 15 by 15 workouts, more athletic type. You don't even go to a gym, or you don't have a home gym, getting your fitness in. A lot of different ways to get fit, along with my nutrition, the mindset. But I'm really looking forward to is the connection with you over that time. We'll make fitness a higher priority if that's what you need to do by hanging out with me on all my social media platforms, all right, through these 100 days. So that's coming up soon. You can go to skiplacour.com/100, skiplacour.com/100, sign up for that too, all right? But I'll get it through your questionnaire. We'll start communicating. So fill out that questionnaire, take advantage of this opportunity for me to reach out and give you some direction, point you to the right videos, clear some things out for you. Fill out that questionnaire, that link is below, do it right away. Text me your picture to the number that I have posted down below. All right, so I'm gonna get back to my chest and abs workout, all right? But I'm so glad you joined me for this live video. I hope to go 100 days with you. Again, inside of the commercial gym, inside of the home gym, athletic workouts, the connection, talk about nutrition, diet, mindset, putting it all together, making fitness a higher priority now that we're a little bit older. All right, so take on the day with a sense of urgency. We have to when we're a little bit older, all right? So thank you so much for joining me. Again, make sure that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel at 𝗲𝗄𝐿. Make sure you like this Facebook page. You're following the live videos, that you're alerted. Make sure you're on all of my social media platforms, and I'll post those down below. All right. So I'm gonna post a video right now while I'm doing this workout. You might be able to hear me in the background. All right. I want to tell you about the journey that you're about to go on. Are these workouts for older men? How I help older men like you in a little bit more detail in the journey we go around. So stick around and watch that. And thank you again so much for being here. Session is one thing, and that's helping older men with busy, productive lives take control of their fitness. The men who are attracted to my message, they're tired of looking all over the internet for fitness information. Many of that fitness information comes from fitness experts who are very passionate about what they do, very detailed about what they do. They're very specific, very complicated a lot of times. And sometimes complicated can appear like it's more effective, right? But they're tired of getting that type of information. They find me, they find my 𝗲𝗵𝗹𝗲𝗲 website and all my videos all over social media. And they recognize they have found someone who's like them. I'm 58 years old. I live a very productive life. I'm busy. And like the younger passionate fitness experts, I was all in with fitness, becoming a 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, doing whatever it took. It didn't matter if it took 6 days a week of training, 2 hours a day, stopping and eating 6 or 8 meals a day. I wanted to be the best. And I was rewarded with a great physique. A 6-time national champion drug-free bodybuilder, 15 straight years of that lifestyle. So I know the information that older men at this stage of life who have a busy, productive life, they don't have all that time, they don't have all that brain space to go into fitness that deeply, but they want to look great. They want to lose the body fat at this age that comes when our metabolism slows down and it builds up in places that it didn't build up when we were younger. They want to get fit, they want to lose the body fat, build muscle at this stage, but they want it to be simple and effective. And I know that journey. I help out men, if that's you, exclusively, right? Simple and effective. With all of the strategies out there, all the training strategies, all the diet strategies, there are only a few that you really need to understand and really get better and better at. It's the 80-20 rule. Out of the 100 things that you hear, there's 20 of those things that really make the biggest difference. And you have to do a great job of identifying those 20 things that really matter out of all the 100 or so that you're getting, and then get better and better at it. A lot of men are doing a poor job of identifying which ones are most important with all the information out there. They've got the work ethic, they're winners. The men who come to me are successful. They're successful in their business life, they're successful with their family life. And I know if you're a successful man, we don't say, oh, I'm successful, right? Because there's higher and higher levels. I understand that, but you got to understand that we do have to appreciate that we've had the discipline and work ethic to create a certain quality of life. And I certainly understand with everything that I've accomplished, I understand there's higher and higher levels. But you're successful. You have structure. You did the things that you needed to do and with your family and your business, and that puts you in a certain position where you want the best. You're used to having structure and certainty and confidence and a certain level of success. What's really challenging for a lot of men like you, like me, when we come into fitness, doesn't seem to be any structured way of learning what it takes, right? Watching all the videos. So when the men come to me, I make it simple and effective. You know what's great about what I do from that mentality? I love the relationship that I build with the older men who found their home with this type of information. From our perspective, we look at life a lot differently when we're older. I love the relationship that we build, because while I was spending 31 years in fitness, being a master, dedicating my life to fitness and learning all the distinctions and the strategies that you see on my videos or podcasts or any of my blog posts or articles all over social media. I understand that you've been putting that much focus and dedication into what you do well, your business, your family, things that I didn't worry about. I didn't worry about it. Now I'm living a life like yours. I understand what you're going through. And what's so awesome is that those of us who have put in the work, we recognize that amount of dedication, what it took. Nobody just gave you your business. I know when you succeed to a higher level, and this is the connection after talking to a lot of men, is that a lot of people feel as though you got to where you are just by showing up. They don't understand all the years of dedication and consistency and sacrifice that it took. And again, what's so great about the connection that I have with the men who come to me for fitness information is I recognize that, and they recognize what I did. Many of them, maybe that's you. You came to this because you were looking for information. You had no idea what I've done over the last 31 years as a bodybuilding champion and all the articles and videos that I did then. All you know is you have someone who you can relate to, who's a little bit older like you, and you want the fitness information now, and you want it simplified. And that's great. That's what I'm here to deliver with you today. But those of us who have put in that time that a lot of times other people don't see, we build that bond. And what they want is the best. They don't want to go through all the videos, right? They want the process simplified. They want the learning curve shortened. And what they realize is, maybe this is true of you in your business. It took you 25 years to establish your business, and you have, some young guys who are smart, young, they're hardworking, they've got their degrees even. And there's a certain mentality that they have that if they would just listen to you, if they would just take your mentorship, their journey would be a lot easier. Some do. Some don't. Some trying to do it their way, going through the learning process. They'll get it eventually. But you know what this is like through your business life? Many young, determined, smart men who wanted to go up the ladder like you, they got frustrated, they got overwhelmed, and then they quit. Because they didn't take your mentorship, your advice. They try to just keep on doing it the way they thought, and they don't have the experience. See, the men who come to me for one-on-one coaching, they understand that. They don't have until they're 80 years old to get this. They don't want to wait. And again, so they recognize what I have to offer, and they come to me for one-on-one coaching. They want to just slim down that process, shorten that process, and not go through the confusion. The type of men who come to me, maybe this is you, they're just willing to pay for the best because they know the value. And they know the value because that's what they've provided their whole life, and they continue to in your business. And about 3 or 4 one-on-one sessions, and I do these sessions 1 hour in length. I record the sessions, and that's all I do is talk to men who are like you. I take you through the process to get through all the confusion and the frustration and the overwhelm, and to simplify the process. It usually takes me about 3 or 4 sessions, about 3 or 4 hours. I take that. about 3 or 4 weeks to deliver that. Don't want to overwhelm you, give you what you need through this one-on-one conversation that we talk about. I start from where you are because everybody doesn't start at the same point. So if you're just starting out, you've dedicated your life to your family and your business, and at this age, now is the first time you're dedicating yourself to fitness, or you're coming back. You did this in your 20s or 30s, then you got your other parts of your life straight. Now you're coming back to it. It doesn't matter. I come to where you are, and then we start that process through you one-on-one, right? And to understand what you need to do for your body, your workout routine, and your diet, the understanding, right? It takes about 3 or 4 sessions, about 3 or 4 weeks, right? Then what men do is I take them through an accountability journey where we meet every single week to make sure you do what you know. Because a lot of times we can get the information, but it's just new. Not because we're not smart, not that we didn't understand it, but it doesn't mesh into our lifestyle quite yet. And so I'm there with you every single week to make sure you do what you know until it becomes a part of you. A lot of men, they just sign up for 12 weeks of one-on-one coaching. And you know what the great thing about it is? Again, about 3 or 4 weeks, I get you to understand the organizing principles, the 80-20 rule, the 20 that work. I make sure that you follow through so it becomes a part of you. A lot of things may be a little bit counterintuitive. Just like in your business, there's a certain nuance. Well, it's that way in fitness. Even though it may seem simple, right, there's that nuance to get to the level that you want. And I know many of you, maybe this is true of you too, is that you look better than most men your age, but most men your age aren't working out. What I love about our connection is that 2 like-minded individuals, 2 men who are focused to become really good at what we do, that sacrifice, that time, those years, that dedication. I did it in fitness and I get to bring that to you. And I recognize that you did it in your business. So we have a lot in common. Many of the men, through our relationship, they realize that they have somebody to talk to across the country, across the world, safe distance on a phone call. I'm not in your city. I'm not going to be in your gym with you. I'm not going to see you out to dinner, know any of your friends or anything like that, right? A lot of men, they like the connection, and as they've been taking on the leadership role and handling everybody else's challenges in life, sometimes they feel all alone. They feel misunderstood. I get you. I understand it. And that's a big relief. A lot of men who take on that journey. Many times, after we get the fitness straight, we make it a part of your life, you get that body you want, build that muscle, lose that body, to get it all straightened out in the context of your busy life, we go on to other things in life. Right? At this stage of life, we look at life much differently. Now, I don't really like that term midlife crisis. Like, you got to dump your wife and date a 21-year-old girl or get a sports car. I mean, if that's what you're doing. I'm not talking about that type of midlife crisis. The midlife crisis with the men who I work with exclusively, we made a lot of decisions in life. A lot of great decisions. It's part of our identity, who we are. It takes a certain type of thinking to have that level of success. But now at this stage of life, we know that we don't have forever. We got to live with a sense of urgency. And I don't care who you are. I don't care how successful you are. We made a lot of decisions that we're not quite sure if it was worth all that effort. We question our decisions. Again, even a lot of times when we accomplish everything that we wanted. And we gotta make better decisions, or we feel we do. You can feel all alone, right? We have to make the most out of the time. And we talk through that process because you're not alone. If that sounds like you, you're not alone. And that journey, it starts with fitness. I always say that when men come to me for fitness, it's not only about their physical body. It's not just about building muscle, losing body fat, go through all that confusion. It's to get a sense of control in their life. And the first step, I have to get control of my eating habits, my working out habits, to have the body I want, that sense of confidence. That will give me a sense of control in the day-to-day. The reason why is because they have that sense of control. And I know throughout life there's ups and downs in your marriage and your business. All right, but you're on to the next stage. You got everything you wanted. What's the next journey? What's the next adventure that's going to get you excited? Like your years of dedication that you did for your business, that journey is over. That journey isn't quite as fulfilling. And I help men get that imagination and the goal setting. All right, how are you going to make the rest of your life passionate, exciting, just like maybe you did before? You didn't necessarily know why it was so exciting. To get clear. So as you get your body fit, you get your imagination strong, and you can work with that same sense of passion that consumed you your first part of your life moving forward. Again, if that sounds like you, you can tell this is the type of men who I talk to all the time, so you're not alone. And just knowing that you're not alone, and there's nothing wrong with you for feeling some of the ways I talked about, right? I get you. I know what you're going through, and I help men go on a journey to work through, again, their fitness and a whole lot more. So thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you so much for coming to my circles. If you're new, I look for a long, lasting relationship as we go through this journey. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, if you want to just talk about it, I'll talk to all my men to see if my coaching is a good fit for you. If this sounds like it and you want to explore it, the options a little bit more, I'd be happy to talk to you.